Over the years, I've heard a lot of people say you shouldn't join the Royal Marines because you don't necessarily get a trade. You should rather join the engineers, or you should be an aircraft technician, or whatever it is. I want to disprove this myth today and show you that there is lots of opportunities from being a Royal Marines Commando. Okay, so I left the Royal Marines. After that, I went to America, worked on a ranch with a guy I met in Afghanistan, who's like a father figure to me. He was a captain in the US Navy. And yeah, worked out there for 3 months, building barns, working with the cattle. I was doing, helping like a tree surgeon, basically doing logging and just loads of graft like that. It was a really good experience. When I came back, I worked in HMS Drake and HMS Raleigh with recruits, and I was like a mentor and stuff for 2 years. After that, I moved up to Merseyside and became a PT, and started my own personal training company. Been running that for about 8 years now. During lockdown, I lost pretty much most of my business overnight and had to restart, and that's where Complete Commando came from. Now, I don't necessarily have a trade, so to speak, but what I do have from the Royal Marines is a mindset, an unshakable mindset that has helped me get through all the tough times, helped me to be just uncompromising and almost ruthless with the pursuit of what I want to go and get. And I think that is something that the Royal Marines does better than anyone, in my opinion. So a lot of the guys that were former Royal Marines who have come out now, lots of my friends are doing fantastic, and there's guys in all different industries. I know guys working in Dubai doing security. I know guys running high-level security companies all around the world. I also know guys in the fitness industry who are absolutely smashing it. I know guys in a variety of different businesses, different sectors, who are doing really well, and they always seem to rise to the top of the sector. And the reason is because of this determination, this focus, this drive, discipline that the Royal Marines give you. Everything from day one is about attention to detail. It's all about paying close attention to everything you're doing everything with excellence, leaving no stone unturned in every aspect of your life, from folding your clothes to the way that you conduct yourself, the way that you hold yourself, the way that you conduct yourself with team members, the way that you structure your days. Every single part of Royal Marines is about attention to detail. And that's why guys go on and do so well in any sector they choose to do. There's also a myth that you can't get trades within the Royal Marines. There's lots of different trades within the Marines. However, for those that don't get trades that are transferable to Civvy Street, for instance, if you're a sniper, very hard to go and do that in Civvy Street legally. But the transference of skills, the transference of knowledge, the transference of mindset that you get from the Royal Marines is absolutely fantastic for business, for running teams, for leadership, etc. And it's held me in really good stead in Civvy Street. And I'll give you an example of this. During lockdown, when all the gyms were closed and everything, I looked across the whole fitness industry, and many coaches just sat and waited until gyms opened up, and took government payouts and kept a few clients online doing Zoom calls and all that sort of stuff. I wasn't happy and I wasn't content to do that. So I thought, flip, I've got extra time here. I'm not obviously got loads of clients to fulfill. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to step into a passion of mine that I want to pursue, that I've never really had the time to do. And so that's where Complete Commando came. That's where I started doing the YouTube stuff from, and started helping young men develop themselves and get ready for the military. And from there grew the business. We started running prep weekends, helping guys get ready, teaching them map reading, navigation, military bearing, military fitness, showing them the intensity they needed to train at, teaching them about S&C, all these different life lessons we were able to instill, and to this day still do. And it came from this work ethic that Royal Marines gave me, that I wasn't happy to just sit there and take government payouts during lockdown. And that isn't to sort of big myself up, that's to big up what I've learned from the Royal Marines. That's to say, flipping heck, the training and the mindset they instilled in me as a young man has paid dividends in in Civvy Street. That is why I'm so passionate about guys joining the Royal Marines, especially guys who are, you know, high performers, but almost stuck, almost lost in Civvy Street, almost lost with what is it I'm actually supposed to be doing. then they look at the different military options as a choice, and someone in their ear is going, yeah, but you need a trade, don't join the Marines, And not only does the Royal Marines give you unwavering confidence, it also makes you a problem solver. So using that example again of lockdown, immediately when it was announced that our gym was closing, rather than being all down about it, I was like, right, where's the opportunity? What am I going to do? How am I going to solve this? And immediately my brain started going into what's the way around this? What's the solution? What can I do instead? Which is obviously expected of us as Royal Marines. We're thinking soldiers. It's demanded of us to be thinking soldiers, and I've transferred that into Civvy Street, like many of my friends, and I've heard many successful stories about Royal Marines who have transferred into Civvy Street, not necessarily with a trade, but with a mindset, with a set of skills that I don't believe you can get in other services. So much so that there's LinkedIn pages and Facebook pages with Royal Marines businesses owners, and there's thousands of guys who have gone on to be business entrepreneurs who were Royal Marines. So if this is you and you're sort of umming and ahhing, like, I don't know whether to join the Marines, I need a trade under my belt, my dad says, or my mum says, or my nan says, like, I need a trade. I just completely disagree. And I think if you go into the Royal Marines with almost a bit of a plan of, right, what is it that I would want to go into later on in life, you can navigate your career and you can utilise your career to grow areas that you think will be beneficial for you in the future. So if you have a heart, for instance, to be to be an entrepreneur, well, the great thing to do would be, when you're in the Marines, to look at the leaders, look at those who are in authority, and really watch how they conduct themselves, watch how they live their lives, watch how they speak to people, watch how they control teams and plan exercises, how they deliver meetings, etc. And you can learn lots and lots for the area that you want to go into. Just to add, the Royal Marines is the longest and toughest military basic training in the world. What do you think that does to someone's mindset who gets through that and goes on and operates well within an organisation like that? What do you think that does to their confidence, to their self-belief? What sort of person can get through a course like that? Someone who's astute, someone who's determined, someone who's switched on, someone who is intrinsically motivated, someone who's disciplined. That sort of person going into Civvy Street, into any sector, with humility under their belt, with good experiences under their belt, with cheerfulness in the face of adversity, with excellence at their core, what do you think a person like that is going to go and do in any sector? I'll leave you with that thought, and I hope this video has been helpful and helped a couple of you make a decision that you need to make. Hey guys, hope you're well. Just want to introduce some of our events that we run. We run military prep weekends for anyone interested in joining the military. It doesn't matter what service you're looking to join, we can cater for all services. It's for those who are looking to learn new skills, develop confidence, get a head start before joining the military, and also meet new people. We also run expeditions all around the UK, North Wales, Lake District and Scotland. So if you want advanced map reading and navigation, also learn how to administer yourself in the field, and again meet new people, get stuck in for a full week, then definitely look out at those expeds. We're also going to be planning new events, so look out for them. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and drop us a message if you want any help with anything.